competitor of mine. And so it was fun to ask him about how he got started, and we dive all into that relationship with his brother, being a father with Harrison now, competing, how he handles those challenges. And it was a very, very entertaining hour discussion that we had. So I hope people tune in.
6 o'clock tonight,
That's
NBCSN.
Right.
So you mentioned an hour. Okay, I listen to it while I'm doing my yard work, all right?
Yeah.
I listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Do you edit anything out? Because it usually lasts long enough for me to get everything done.
Well,
plus commercials.
We don't. The actual podcast part that you'd listen to on the internet or something like that, there's usually nothing edited out.
Yeah, that's good.
But the TV show's about a brief 45 minutes of kind of the highlights, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who having a pretty good practice. Ryan Sieg is 6th fastest on the board. Had a top 10 at Dover last week and finished 9th in this race last year. This is a track they, have made the playoffs the last couple of years and have improved their speed as a team. And there's certain tracks that I think they go to where they get pretty excited because they know they got a great track record and a great history there. And this is one of them. He's been great at Dover over the years, and there's a pretty good history at this track as well. Chasing the back of that car a little bit. And apparently there's a new tire here this weekend that's a little bit slower, maybe a little bit harder. A little bit harder to get a hold of this racetrack. So if things weren't already challenging enough, we saw what happened last year in the first lap of the race. It's even slicker, even less grip than they've had previously. Cars much slower this year than they were last year.
Hey, Junior, you mentioned that new tire. I talked to Cole Custer about that before their practice session. He said, yeah, it's throwing us for a big-time loop. He said, I just can't get a hold of it. I can't get a feel for it. The tires are using for the Xfinity. First time they've ever used this combination.
Abs decide to partner up. Good lap for Landon.
Yeah, Landon's a good choice for Morgan in that car. Gets everything out of the car for qualifying and does just a good job. And he's going to take care of the equipment. That's the other side of it.
Ryan Sieg, he was in the playoffs as well, got knocked out of during the round of 12. See him battling a little bit off the low line there, trying to catch it.
Yeah, looked like he tried to stay in the gas there. Car just washed up a little bit. Didn't hurt him too bad, though. Had a really good year for them, though. Making the playoffs and being competitive on a weekly basis.
Well, if they can keep it all together with Shane Wilson as the crew chief and a lot of that core group they have there, if they do that in 2020, I think the results are going to continue to improve.
Yeah, and they've got more money coming in with sponsorship. They've been running 2 cars occasionally, and so all of that put together is just making them a better organization, better team, and more competitive.